And so, come on, brothers, wake up. If you're going to be an entertainer, be a revolutionary entertainer. If you're going to do something, be like Paul Mooney, man. But stop being a Sambo and a Tom and a bootlicking tool for the Klan and white racism and white supremacy. And that's what I'm like. When are you going to stop, brother? Because if you don't stop, the new Black Panther Party is going to have to stop you. Black Power.
Greetings and salutations to you all. This is the Umpteenth View, and it's time to introduce myself. 'Tis I, Just Henry, the original, the one, the only, the dashingly daring to wear a Juno shirt. If you don't know anything about Juno, the movie, please watch Juno. It's a good movie. Unless you don't like the actress's voice, like some people over here. Just joking. Speaking of such,
some voices scratch my eardrums and make me want to go no.
Say hey to the people, man.
Hola. Estoy with me, wise in the flesh.
That's my boy. That's my cuz.
I don't know what else to say than that. I don't know what else to say.
I needed a segue to get through that moment myself. I needed to get through it. But guess what we gonna do? We're gonna bring you guys some new content, okay? As a black man in this country, right? There are certain...
He had to think about that.
Certain wherewithals.
Sure. Let it go.
Did I use that correct?
Yeah.
There's certain things we gotta be aware of. There's a certain tone, there's a certain vernacular used for different positions, different elevations, levels in life, if you will. Especially when it comes to leadership. Especially when it comes to black leadership in our day and age, which I'm just going to step out on a limb like I do always and say that our society is lacking the I don't want to say prowess, the caliber, there you go, the caliber of leaders that we had before. The code that they were abiding by has now been changed and tainted, and motives are now changed. So with that last line of saying motives are now changed, meaning the reason behind why I'm doing what I'm doing and why I'm saying what I'm saying, how I'm saying it, has changed. There's something awry. And with that, so I've seen this a little bit.
Just him trying to figure out
getting people in and all that stuff.
Hey, brother, come back into the live. Come back, Fresh Prince. Hit the IG. It's really tripping. You all must be banned. If you all could come back in, Fresh Prince, CEO. Hit the request button so I can bring you back.
Administrators and all that good stuff.
So. Come on, IG. Stop hating on them.
He told IG to stop.
Okay, there you are, brother. All right. Attorney Malik, academics, or you can hit the request button now and come back. Because, I mean, they're burning me up. They want to ask questions. All right. We got Attorney Malik Zulu Shabazz coming in right now. My brother, Dr. Attorney Malik Zulu Shabazz, welcome.
Hey, my brother, Black Power. Black Power to you.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Lord.
And of course, the book of Khaled is out everywhere books are sold. I did the forward.
You came in correct,
my father's biography. Thank you so much, brothers, for pinning it and championing the book and being a champion on the front lines and being the modern day Khalid Muhammad on the front lines. So I want to thank you for all of your hard work, brother.
Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you helping me with a book of Khalid, the book on your father, Khalid Abdul Muhammad.
Somebody
Great
got
book
out.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So did you have any thoughts and or questions for the brother here?
I do, Brother Fresh. I really want Myron back. Is Myron coming back?
Look at him smiling.
Well, I'll go ahead without Brother.
Myron, hold on. Myron is here. Myron is here.
Let's get Myron in.
Have they done this before?
All right, I just sent Myron a request.
As far as
There's Brother Myron now.
Myron back as if they.
So I want to say here that
the IG.
We got a nighttime show that we got here going in a second.
Okay, so we're gonna get it real quick. As a student of Dr. Khalid Muhammad, I'm so sick and tired of athletes, entertainers, and those that make it turning on black people and talking down to black people. It's clear that these two brothers, they just love them some cracker women. They just love them some blonde hair, blue-eyed, pink-toed, pale skin, buttermilk complexion, ironing board backside, Caucasoid humanoid, subject and a bitch, white cave bitches. And it's a shame. And Myron, I call Brother Myron the Sambo from Sudan. I'm hoping that he hasn't been bit by the white Arab disease that teaches that the white Sudanese is better than the black Sudanese. I heard Fresh say that one of his parents was black, but we don't know about the other one. And so we in the new Black Panther Party, I, Malik Zulu Shabazz, I want to say I love the black woman. I want to say that the black woman is the queen of the planet Earth. She's the mother of civilization. That the black woman is the goddess of the universe. She ain't just somebody we may just happen to want. She is not just our preference. She's all that we want. We don't want nothing else but the black woman. And and one day we're going to put a stop to this. As Khalid Muhammad said, that one day we will come to that stage and that microphone, and these black movement will snatch you off that goddamn stage for talking and dogging our people, and dogging the black woman out. We love some chocolate black women.
Ain't even here for
the
this.
blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. That's all we want to hear out here. And then, as I conclude, to say that everybody has suffered. This brother over here looking like he's a black Olmec, Brother Fresh. He looking as black as tar, talking about he may date a black woman. If you didn't have probably some money, no woman on the earth would touch you, include the black woman. We can tell you ain't had no women. And so, come on, brothers, wake up. If you're going to be an entertainer, be a revolutionary entertainer. If you're going to do something, be like Paul Mooney, man. But stop being a Sambo and a Tom and a bootlicking tool for the Klan and white racism and white supremacy. And that's what I'm like. When are you going to stop, brother? Because if you don't stop, the new Black Panther Party is going to have to stop you. Black Power.
That was great.
All right. Fresh, let me bring you back. Fresh, it looked like we lost you. Myron, your thoughts?
Hold on. Oh!
He said, oh.
Bro? You like 70? Hey, look, my dog's white too.
Ain't nothing white that you don't like. Show me something black you like, including your black self.
Where's Fresh?
Hit the canvas? Have you hit the canvas over there, brother?
Fresh, come back. Fresh, come back. We just lost you. I saw your request. Come back, Fresh.
Yeah, I see he's checking out of here.
Fresh, come back. I'm looking at the request. There we go, Fresh. Bring you back.
I'll let Fresh test it first, and I guess I can go after it. Hey, man, like I was saying, how old are you? Like 70 years old, nigga? Anyhow,
no, bro.
I got a white ass dog right here. You're saying I don't date black women, right? Bro, I'm from Barbados, bro. My whole life, basically, I was dating black chicks. So your assumption based off of like, oh, these guys are celebrities and they don't like, they're Caucasoids, whatever. Bro, at the same time, I respect your opinion, but you don't know us. So for you to say that, I just find it hysterical because you're assuming based off of a clip. Now, I don't know what you date. I don't care what you date. None of my business. So what you gonna say, bro? Because you're talking a lot of shit right now, bro. A lot of shit.
Bro, what I'm doing is I'm being on point, bro. I hear clearly what you're saying. You don't like black women, they're not your preference, and you equate black women with hood. Everything black to you is hood. Because maybe you've been rejected all your life because you so black and you got that big broad nose and you look like an original African black statue. And then you want to get away from all the insults you suffered all your life because you're so...
Why they catch us?
Whatever they was calling you. Now you want to get away from black, brother. But it's your job now to embrace yourself. You got to love yourself for the first time in your life. And you show that by loving your black woman. You don't show that by being a tom and a stool pigeon because them white women gonna leave you. As soon as your yacht run aground, they leaving you because they don't want you for you. They want you for whatever you can do, brother. And you an example, black man. I mean, we saying you an example, black man. Crack jokes, but crack on this cracker. That's what we want to see you crack on.
Okay,
so you're making derogatory white people, and that's okay. Like, straight up. You say something like, we're gonna make jokes on everyone, and oh, you're putting down the black woman. Real talk, with all due respect, this is how you look right now. Fucking clown world, bro. This is how you look.
Got you by the toe, and I ain't gonna let you go, Myron.
How you look right?
Come on, Myron. Come on, Myron.
Clown
You got
world.
it wrong, brother. We see it all the time. Brother Myron, we see every athlete, every entertainer, soon as they get a few pennies, they running after white folks. Soon as you get a few pennies, and we see it at Academy Awards, we see it on the football field. And somebody has to stand up here on this show tonight and say that we love the original woman, the black woman. We love that Sudanese woman, that African woman. That's who we love. That's who we embrace. That's who we want. We don't want nothing else. Somebody has to be strong in this hour. Yeah, you got the right mask on, goddammit. You got the right mask on.
I'm just saying, white dog too, bro.
Oh, a white man, a white dog with these.
You're fine, my nigga. Like, what? Cause you right now. Oh, really?
I'm trying to tell you, man.
Black coffee, no sugar, no cream.
Man, look, I'm trying to tell you, y'all be on the lookout. I'm telling this audience.
I'm fooling.
Black Power movement and the new Black Panther Party is going to put a stop to this kind of activity.
You're a clown.
I'm guaranteeing you.
He's like, nah, like, you're a clown, bro. We got to show that we got to do. Like, you're a fucking joke, bro.
Have you ever heard of Paul Mooney?
Your new name is Pennywise, okay? Your name is Pennywise, bro.
All right, bro. I got you, man.
You're
I got you checkmated right here, black man. But,
listen, man. Peace on to you. Peace to the saints.
I'm going to leave it back to Broad Gray.
All right.
Thanks
Thank you, brothers, for joining.
You are two jet black, crispy black, wide-nosed, super black to be talking like this. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. I got to go.
All right. Thank you both.
All
right, brother Fresh. Yes, sir. Thank you, man. Peace.
Oh Lord, you go first, please.
Okay. So that video, as you all saw, maybe you've never seen, this is my second time watching it, and the second time I heard just as much as the first time, for a lot of reasons, right? I'm from the Midwest, I'm from Illinois, and having conversed with actual Black Panther movements, like, they're pretty, as I was telling Henry, the Black Panthers are perfectly fine being militant. So for me, to sit there and see, like, I can't help but hearing him. I've never met the representative of the new Black Power movement. I don't know what that's about. Yeah, Mr. Shabazz. I've never met him. I don't know too much about him, but Attorney
Malik Shabazz.
Yeah, to be representative of the Black Power movement and what they stand for. I know they're very aggressive and very proud individuals. So in my brain, I'm seeing flashbacks, red signs, because he's threatening them outright. Like, we're gonna put a stop to you. Like, that's just me hearing the voices and the individuals I met before back home. But on the surface, I can't understand why someone would be so upset about a younger generation having a preference, especially if your movement is strong. If your movement, as I believe the Black Power movement is, and those of the pro-black rights, they got enough brothers dating black women that whatever Myron and Fresh choose to date, whatever the case may be, I think it's irrelevant. So I don't know. I didn't pick up on the first time where he's talking about he recently published a book. Maybe it's to cause attention to him publishing a book. So I don't know if a lot of his stuff is said wholeheartedly, or if it's just some ploy to bring more attention to himself and which sells the book.
I thought it was his book. I thought it was Mr. Farad's book.
I think he wrote about his pops.
Right. I think that was Mr. Farad Gray's book.
Either way, I just it's hard to stomach it, because I don't, if these brothers have a preference, it is what it is. And as Fresh said, he dated lots of black women, so apparently, and he's dating the quote unquote black of the berry, the sweet of the juice black women. He dating the real blackness, right? So if he out there dating them and he says, all right, I want to deal with a white chick, now let it rock. Let that brother choose his life. He's tried. Maybe he didn't find it. I think most importantly, what the older generation of black American folks, because like I told you before, my grandmother was sort of kind of the same way. She was like, nah, date your ethnicity. None of that. Don't come around me with that. She got all them nightmares. So the fact that you can go out and make a choice and say, hey, I want to be with this person, no matter what ethnicity, I think that speaks in volumes. And it seems like, because of the trauma the older generations may have faced, and I say may have faced because everybody claims to be walking beside Martin Luther King when they was getting beat on, but only so many people were there. The trauma they may have faced, it just seems to, we don't need that negative energy in the current and the future generations, and moving on and so forth. Let love blossom in all its forms, man. That's really all I got to say. Is shameful. Let it rock.
So,
man,
I prefaced this video on purpose. For Mr. Farad Gray and his show, great platform. Apparently, you're able to reach a lot of people.
That's what's up. I never
carry
met
on
him before
smartly.
For the video.
Mr. Well, we'll just go with Fresh and Fit. To be honest with you, I wouldn't mind y'all continuing doing what you do. You guys create great content, so thank you. As far as Attorney Malik Shabazz, with all due respect and all love in my heart, I'm a little disappointed. I've listened to, let's just, not for religious purpose, but just for the speaking purpose on the black situation. Minister Farrakhan has he's very militant with what he says, but he has this way of saying it that kind of is teaching at the same time. Let's continue. Martin Luther King, I'm joking, Martin Luther King Jr., whose birthday we're celebrating shortly. He spoke in a manner of love, being the primary directive, like the use of love to be able to get this point across. Let's go Malcolm X post Mecca. He spoke in a certain manner that was basically uplifting all men. All right. For a leader of such a historic organization to come at a person whom is his junior in such a malicious and just hateful and unnecessary manner, very unprofessional, very improper. There was no class to it. And I'm saying this, a lot of people know me, like me being real melancholy right now is real. I'm really trying my best to be as respectful as possible because I didn't like it. I didn't like the way, and I understand. I love my mother. I love my sister. I love my aunts. I love my kid's mother. I love the women I've been with, even though they may not like me. I still love them. But it's just one major thing he said that kind of threw me. My blackness has nothing to do with my woman.
Yeah, that was funny.
I can't get over that speed bump right there because you mean to tell me that
you don't love yourself?
I don't love myself because, see what I mean? How that just was so easy for you to say. Like, yeah, nah, bro. I understand what you're trying to say. I understand the population that we're trying to instill. Yeah, but you're also trying to reinforce the freedoms that we have as people, as citizens. So, well, I won't even say citizens. We'll just say people. So for me as a free person, not be able to choose who I want to be with, I can't dig that. I can't vibe with you like that. All due respect, I can't stop you from what you do. I can't stop you at all. God bless you, because I see the God in you. I see what you were trying to do and trying to say, but the how, I'm trying my best just to keep my cool and not say anything outlandish. So I'm gonna just leave it at that as far as Mr. Shabazz, because that wasn't cool. Like using every term, it was just Uncle Ruckus type moment, bro. Like it didn't make 2 cents to me to do it that way. But everybody's got their thing. As far as him threatening their business and their platform, hey, I'm just here for the content. So I'm not here or there with it. Honestly, I'm pro free speech. I'm pro anybody being able to say what they want, especially if they've facilitated their own space to say it. It's my job as a person to be able to say, "Ooh, I don't like that. Let me stay away from that. Let me change the channel. Let me make sure my children understand that exists and that we can discuss what their opinions may be about it." I just try to do things a little bit better than I see others doing it. So with this, I'm gonna do my best to do it better than I saw it, and say that we as a people need to do better, just period. As far as preaching on our soapboxes and saying certain things to make other people feel convicted, it's kind of like important to make sure that you're righteous and honorable on your platform too. So I pray for you. That's all I can say, sincerely. And to Fresh and Fit, honestly, do what you want. Like, it don't matter who you deal with behind closed doors. That's your business. And don't never mind of mine. Now, are you responsible to black women on your platform? You're responsible to black women just as much as you're responsible to all women. So if you treat all women the same, and all women can see this blatantly in this free country, where they can pretty much just see you ahead of time. Matter of fact, women have said that on your guys' program, that they seen your show and they know ahead of time. So they come wired up. So I'm not afraid of you guys' opinion. I can appreciate it in one respect, but there's another respect that I can oppose. There's another respect that I could be completely like, I'll stand on the fence between those two. I'll be like, I don't care. I'm in the right mode to say I don't care right now. I hope y'all know that. But nonetheless, I'm gonna stop babbling about that nonsense, because honestly, I think that this is a subject matter that needs to kind of not go away, just be revamped, reworded,
the subject matter of them having a preference
of a person in a leadership position being able to tell somebody how wrong they are for their preference. From that privileged perspective, I think that needs to be changed. I think that needs to go back to the drawing board, especially when the original foundation, or we'll just say cornerstone, is freedom. Like, it doesn't make sense to me how you're taking someone's freedom and still, I think what's clear about the video, the conversation, I honestly don't think it was a conversation. It's more of assault. From off rip, you saw yes,
him asking.
He was smiling at the beginning, ready, chomping at the bit.
And I think the host knows. Again, maybe it's publicity for the book. I'm going to assume that's the case. But off rip, it just seems like when a lot of individuals speak from that perspective, I think you said his name was Shabazz.
Yes.
Yeah. So Mr. Shabazz, when they're talking from that perspective, they have a view of the world, and they want that to be the case. It's everybody against spouts, which is why when we talk about morality, like he sees himself as in the right. He has a view of the world. His perspective is right. It's not equal, right? And
you know
he has a stance, and they don't support or coincide with his perspective of
the world. Who need to hold him accountable? His congregation.
Well, if they feel the same way,
all his people, his underlings, his lieutenants, however the organization
underlings.
I don't know. So the thing is that it's just, for me, like when you already know, when I say code, when I say honor, I mean like thinking of that samurai code, just not deep with it, just how it reads. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to. I find it repulsive to follow a leader that I don't believe the same thing as he or she does. Okay? I just finished watching 300 again today. I don't know why. I love 300. I love it, especially for the depiction of the queen, like how she does speak and act and all that. I've actually asked women to look at that I was trying to date. Ignored. I'm single. We all know it. But 300 had a leader that everybody believed in. They knew that any and every decision he makes, every word he utters is for them. It's not just for him. So it's just the way. I think this was an assault. Well spoken. This wasn't
It wasn't a conversation.
And Fresh and Fit, y'all should have handled that a little better than that, dog.
They did. Well,
y'all were childish with that.
Yeah, that's I said when I say they childish. They should.
I'm not saying you
differently.
were wrong for reacting. I'm just saying that was a little childish. Y'all could have versed it a little bit more mature. You could have shown the higher ground. You could have, especially with the leader of the Black Panther Party or the new Black Panther Party. That sorry the accent's out, y'all, but I'm triggered because it's just it's adding to confusion and dysfunction, and I don't like it. There's no order.
Is he really the leader of the new Black Panther Party?
I didn't research no more. I don't care, because here's the issue: if the real new Black Panther Party or whatever, they should be able to check this guy and put him in his place if he's not. Now, if he is, they still need to be able to hold him accountable for his words and his actions, because that's not how you do it. Not how you do it.
If they feel, say perhaps, so what if perhaps...
I disagree. I'm not going to tell you how to do it. I disagree.
What if perhaps he appeared on the show, he spoke with his congregation, his followers, and they okayed him, not only maybe okayed or influenced him to speak as he has spoken.
Then I'm glad I'm not a part of that congregation.
Which makes his words even more dangerous, because if he has people following him or he's following someone and they come after them brothers, we don't need that. We don't need that.
And now so we're feeding back into this whole black on black violence now.
Yeah, and the big issue, right? Especially, and it could be me. It is one of my favorite books. I'm top 5 for sure. And so when you speak in Pennywise, and me having spoken to Black Panthers when I was growing up, like actual members or excommunicated members, however you want to say, and to know they feel so strongly in a militant manner, meaning they'll pull up on you and be super aggressive and be okay with it, because in their mind, this is how things get accomplished, right? If you know anything about Pennywise, that juxtaposition, he puts the clown mask on, you dancing. Pennywise literally ran a town, killed people for ages.
Wow.
So if you know the power, that's just one of many masks Pennywise got, and that could be me. Like I said, it is one of my favorite books, and me having met Phantom members can really see how they get busy. So. That's tough. I wouldn't, me personally, I would not have, even if bro was coming out being as disrespectful as he was, I would have not have reacted like that, trying to make a clown of you and your representation. Yeah, that's not how I roll. That's not something I'm into. Like I said, I don't want no smoke with nobody, right?
I mean, unless it's what you got coming to you, you know what I mean? But this is not something that is worth vengeance or anything like that, or revenge. So therefore, like,
I try to be respectful as much as possible.
You don't want to think back, because hindsight 2020. Just think back on how glorious the moment could have been if you chose the higher ground.
100%.
You could have taken that thing and you could have changed your whole career. You could have used that one platform, because of how viral it's going. You could have taken that one platform and said a couple right sentences, and next thing you know, because people would give you ultimate respect if you could be respectful. You know what I'm saying? Even in the midst of turmoil, in the midst of ridicule, literal ridicule, like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
There's a reason for the saying, 2 wrongs don't make a right.
You gonna make fun of these boys?
Yeah.
I use the term light loosely. I mean from him as an elder, looking down towards someone younger, to be able to get out of here. Come on.
That's tough. Like in my just watching that, to me, that's kind of it's kind of depressing. Like, because in my brain, I was like, I pray nothing happens to those young men over this video. Right, and again, it could be it maybe it's facade, but I doubt it. I just me trying to be optimistic about the whole thing, right? Maybe it's for show, right? Like
I think he said all that stuff at the Bible study or at the group meeting, and everybody was like, yeah, and I don't know, man. I'm just guessing.
Because he often spoke in
guessing.
we's. He didn't say I. He said we. He said we. We this. We that.
I'm
We
speaking
this.
for the entire
Yeah,
Black
man.
Panther. No, man.
All over them saying they have a preference. That's tough.
Chadwick Boseman would flip in his grave listening to all of this. Shout out, rest in power. But nonetheless, I think we need to go ahead and end this bad boy.
Ain't got nothing to just stress out how shameful it is, how unfortunate.
I'm just thinking we gotta. Anyway, you know what? Let's do better, because today is today, tomorrow's tomorrow, and we got moves to make, right? So let's be better tomorrow than we are today. Let's take this in, y'all.
Big words.
We're gonna be better around here. You know what I mean? The Umpteenth View is all about being better. That's why we take so many times to view. Get it? Umpteenth? You know.